Okay, fourth graders, today is Wednesday, October 23rd, and we are continuing on with Module 3, Lesson 6. As you will recall, we started Module 3 talking about area and perimeter, and I promised you that I would show you very soon how area is related to what we've been working on with multiplication. Today, I will start to show you what I mean. Today, our learning goal says I can use an area model. That's something I'm going to introduce to you today. And we're going to use the area model to multiply two-digit multiples of 10 by other two-digit multiples of 10. This is a very wordy learning goal. If we're going to be multiplying two-digit multiples of 10, what is a two-digit multiple of 10? What's a multiple of 10? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. Is 100 a multiple of 10? Yes, but is it a two-digit multiple of 10? No. So we're going to be multiplying two-digit multiples of 10 today. Okay, very good. We're going to start off with this problem today. 20 times 30. As promised, see, it's a two-digit multiple of 10 multiplied by another two-digit multiple of 10. Okay, and yesterday we really talked about using a place value chart to help us. And it really helps us to think about units and multiplication properties. We know that, extending a review from yesterday, we know that 20 is the same as 2 tens, and 30 is the same as 3 tens. Do you guys agree? Write it down. Then if I have 2 tens, that's the same as 2 times 10, which is the same, and then 30 is the same as 3 times 10. Do you guys agree? Yes? So that if using the multiplication properties of the associative property and commutative property, 2 times 10 times 3 times 10 is the same thing as 2 times 3 times 10 times 10. Do you guys agree? Yeah. Okay, so using a place value chart then, if I have 2 times 3, there's one copy of 3, and then there's 2 copies of 3. Do you guys agree that that's 2 times 3? Yes? Yes? Yeah. Okay, so here, 2 times 3 is right here, 2 times 3. So we know when we multiply by 10, what happens to that 2 times 3? We have to shift those place value discs one space to the left. Okay, good. And then I have another times 10. So I have to then shift them again, another place value position to the left. So I end up with 6 place value discs in the hundreds. So, based on that, what is 220 times 30? It is 600, because I can see that I have 6 discs in the hundreds column. Yes? Good. Now, we can also use what's called an area model to help us. An area model is simply a rectangle where the length is one factor, 20, and the width is the other factor, 30. How do I find the area of this rectangle? In order to find area, we have to multiply length times width, right? Do you guys agree? So the area is the length times the width, or 20 times 30. Right? The amount of space that this rectangle takes up is the area of the rectangle. Do you guys agree? So, what is the area of this rectangle? 600 what? Square units. Good. Okay, so an area model is used to represent multiplication. And this rectangle, the area of this rectangle, can be used to represent the product of 20 times 30. Using repeated reasoning, we know that 50 is the same as 5 tens, right? And 40 is the same as 4 tens. Yes? Yeah. Okay, how do I write 5 tens using numbers? 5 times 10. Thank you. And I'm going to multiply that by 4 tens. How do I write 4 tens using numbers? 4 times 10. Very good. Okay. Now, how could I rearrange this to help my place value discs do a better job? I could rearrange it, right? Does it have to be 5 times 10 times 4 times 10? No. There's a property of multiplication that says I can move the numbers from one place to another. What property is that? The commutative property. Says that I can write it as 5 times 4 times 10 times 10. Okay. Then, 5 times 4 means 5 copies of 4. Do you guys agree? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to make 1 copy of 4 first. How do I show 1 copy of 4 in the place value chart? How do I make one copy of 4? Avani?
Oh, yes.
In the what column?
And the one.
Good. So there's one copy of 4. But how many copies of 4 am I trying to make? Everyone?
5.
Okay, so let's make 5 copies. There's 2 copies, 3 copies, 4 copies, and 5 copies. Okay? Now, I need to multiply it by 10. What happens to those dots, those discs, when I multiply by 10? It shifts one space to the
Left.
Okay, good. Am I done?
No.
I need to multiply by another copy of 10, so it needs to shift another space to the left. How many dots do I have altogether? What's 5 times 4?
20.
That means I have 20 dots then in the hundreds column. Well, I know that 10 of those can be regrouped to become 1,000, right? So I'm going to add a thousands column over here. How many groups can we regroup? How many groups? Show me with your fingers. 2. So 20 hundreds is the same as 2 thousands. So what's 5 times 4 times 10 times 10? 2,000. Very good. Okay. How can we draw an area model to show this? Well, if we're trying to find the area, it's always an area of a rectangle. So to draw an area model, you would start by drawing a rectangle. If I want to find the area of this rectangle, I need to know the length and the width. What is the length going to be? Everyone? 50. What is the width going to be?
40.
Good. So the area of this rectangle is going to be 50 times 40, which is 2,000 square units. So again, you can write out the word or you can write units and put a little exponent too.